Do you know what vegetables grow really well at -30? None of them. Canada is a trading nation. If you own it, a trucker delivered it. You probably noticed some empty shelves at your grocery store. That's because Justin Trudeau put in place a mandate that all truckers entering this country, either Canadian or American, have to be fully vaccinated. If Trudeau's attack on truckers is allowed to continue, tens of thousands will be unable to work. And more than that, grocery prices will become even more expensive while fruit and vegetables rot in American warehouses, unable to get to Canada. The produce that will be able to get to Canada will see their shipping costs skyrocket by 25%. And Canadian families and small businesses will be the ones ultimately paying Trudeau's bill. 2 years ago, truckers were crossing the border between Canada and the US when no one else was allowed, when no one else would.
They're often the unsung heroes of the essential services. Drivers are still active in moving supplies during a pandemic, but they face some unique challenges.
In the face of a new disease and all the confusion at the start of the pandemic, it was many of these brave truckers that helped get us through COVID. There's no way around it. Fast forward to today, and Justin Trudeau is demonizing many of those truckers and threatening both our economy and our food supply, all to distract from his inflation crisis and his failures on COVID. Now there's a convoy of truckers on a cross-country protest to draw attention to how unfair this mandate is to them. The freedom to peacefully assemble, to protest, is a critical part of our democracy. Truckers want to work. Justin Trudeau's telling them no.
We're really alienating big pockets of our population with some of these mandates. And whether it's justified or not, it's hard to say.
Whenever a policy is being implemented, I think we have to ask ourselves, what's the goal here? Like, what are you actually trying to do? That's probably one of the most important aspects to question when you're making policy. And sadly, I think sometimes that gets lost.
This policy against truckers is an attack on common sense, and it's an attack on every Canadian's household budget. Canadians deserve access to affordable food. Truckers have been our COVID heroes, period. Canada doesn't function as a trading nation without them. Pitting Canadians against one another is un-Canadian, but just watch as Justin Trudeau and the Liberal Party try to demonize these hard-working men and women. But that's how it is in Justin Trudeau's Canada. You're only a hero if you agree with the Trudeau Liberals. It's really important that you share this video. We need to show truckers that we appreciate their hard work and that we're going to stand up for their right to peacefully protest. And we need to get the truth out before Justin Trudeau's inevitable smears and attempts to divide. We're going to hold Justin Trudeau to account for this. We're going to make sure when Canadians start to notice their grocery stores empty, it's because Justin Trudeau played politics with Canada's food supply.